way it should be. Oh, take you outside me. I'll say it together. Naturally, here we go. You think you've got all the answers, oh, I know. Cause the whole world will hell they've got you dancing. Well, guess I'm telling you, you need to start believing in who you are. You are mine. Pride, the shining stars. Are you outside me? I'll say it for always. That's the way it should be.
My name is Jeff Klein. You're listening to Open Mic Live. I'm not saying it's not a hate crime if you don't listen to it, but it is.
He knows. Oh, we'll just use some GTP to bump back. Boom, bump, back.
See, you remember a fortnight ago?
Is that like 7 years ago, except
in geek terms. Right? Thank you, Chris Cook, for that. So that song is one of the ones. So one of the greatest things about what we do and what you've brought me into is I get to hear music before it's heard.
Mm-hmm.
They send me music to listen to and literally ask for just opinion, not input. I'm not a music, you know what I mean? And that song in particular, I liked the way they did it. But for some reason, the say me seemed forced to me. And when I mentioned it to him, he's like, no. Like, when I was singing it, that's literally how it felt to me. I believe that, you know what I mean? Which I'm good with, but it changed the way I listened to the song.
I get that.
Having that information changed that. Not everyone has that advantage.
Yeah, it's tricky.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you suffer from that a little bit. Because if I didn't have that when I listened to that song, I wouldn't listen to it the same.
Well, I get that, but like most songs, or at least good songs, should have a high point. They should have something to it, and that's what that is there. That's that. This is the song. Boom! Here's something out of the blue. This is the song. It's like
that's where the emotion part comes in. That's where how you feel that song going comes in, which is what you're saying. It's improvisational.
Right.
Like what you do. This is how I feel this, and the good ones like Nathan, you, so on and so forth. That's how that happens. And like Rich King was pointing out is what happens with a lot of these bands with them in general, not only real life and deciding, we're losing drummers to families. We're losing drummers to babies. That's real life. These kids, these guys are at that age that they make a decision.
Yeah.
That's cool. They're great people. Great musicians still, but they made that decision. Some bands just couldn't do it no more. Like money, time, like all of it collectively just
they didn't have
like,
the heart
they
to
feel
continue
it.
going out.
Well, but when you've been doing it for 15 years and nothing's happening, you specifically can imagine.
Oh yeah,
you would have quit 5 years before that,
Probably.
6 years before
Probably.
that. You know what I mean? So for them to have lasted that long is impressive. They tried. They gave it everything they had.
Yeah.
They were promised opportunities.
Oh yeah.
They've
been on the radio.
Correct.
They played with headlining bands.
Right. You're fighting a machine that it's but now times are changing. Because now it's not the radio that's making money for you. It is downloads. It is that type of thing that is making your money. You know what I mean? So timing is everything.
Timing, opportunity, and being versatile, being maybe I wouldn't say set away from your ego, or I think more importantly, not being so single-minded as to I want to put out the hit record to be the superstar or whatever it is to them. Being fluid and flexible. Our opportunity. There's opportunities out there. John asked me to cover something for him. I don't know how that was going, but they were doing a kind of spoof of Indiana Jones, and he asked me to do a harmonica song for him, like similar to that, and I pretty much copied it. I think I changed the key and did something to it. Who knows if that video took off somewhere?
And here's the thing: is like I've met bands recently. Quasi son of a bitch. I apologize.
Moto?
No, stop. You do not insult this great ass band by doing that. But they were down at Red Star Rock Bar with Level the Planet and Cruel Curses.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking awesome. They were great. You know what I mean? And I was blown away by their energy. By their music is awesome. They gave me a CD. I listened to it twice in the car, back and forth from Ivan Pena says, "Wait, there's money being made in original music." They don't care. Red Light Steer does not care about the money.
Right.
Now, will they take the money? Fucking yeah. But they have jobs that they're not doing this for money. You know what I mean? They have lives that are conducive to not doing this for money. They can do it for passion. They can do it. It's the greatest freaking, what do you call it? Hobby ever.
Well,
but it's not a hobby. It's the point. Like, you're really demeaning it by calling it that. I
think where it might be a difference, and I don't know their personal
windows turning black
situations, but do they love their jobs or
Quasi
careers?
Mojo. Go ahead.
Do they love their jobs or their careers? Because if they hate their job and their career, and this isn't out for them, and they're not looking to do something, like, does that change the aspect for them, for you, in your opinion?
Brian Sherman says, "No, Ivan, it's a pipe dream. You leave my dreams out of this."
It's not a pipe.
Brian, you're not sleeping if you are using one. Nikki House, what's up, home slice? Some guys play golf, we play in a band. That's right, though, right?
Yeah.
You know how long it takes to play a round of golf? 3.5+ hours if you're not a pro.
Okay.
You know how long it takes to drive to, set up, and perform an event?
Depending on the but yeah. And
3.5
practice for that.
to 4 hours.
Right.
You know what I mean? So he's not wrong. What the difference is your supporting cast. So your wives, your family, your friend, the people that you have around you, and how much they support what you're doing.
Right, but my point too is, like, do they like their jobs? Because that comes out in their music. Are these people that are hustling to do whatever it is that their goal is in music? Do they like the jobs that are getting them there, or tolerate it? Because that shows who you are and how you deal with people. And if you're pissed off and miserable at work, and then you're approaching these situations that are opening up opportunities for you, and you're pissed off and you're dealing with them, and the opportunity didn't work out the way that you wanted it to. I'm asking you this. I'm kind of ending this.
Hold on. You're not ending this. So this conversation makes me sad. What the hell doesn't make you sad, Amberly? Listen, you wrote a song called Windows Turning Black. Listen.
We just played it.
So here's the thing is, like, hold on. I think Nick wants this to be the Kevin Holly show. Everyone says something different at the same time. They're checking in from brand. So Cruel Curses and Coming Home are both checking in from brand practice.
Am I supposed to be talking over you?
Yeah, like this. So say something different.
Different.
You left out the something. So
that was different.
Okay, so Hannah Russell just joined in. And she proves that we have people from all ages and all angles from the music industry. When she was in here, her vocals were suffering.
Hannah.
Okay. However, that didn't deter her. She's out singing again.
Sure.
She's making music. She's freaking recording music. She's out doing open mic. I mean, that's the passion that they're talking about. Those people don't lose it because of a setback. Those people, it's a part of who they are.
They're pushing through it, right.
It's a part of their soul. Your Ivans, your Bryans,
But where is that line? And again, I'm just asking the question. We see that a couple of people recently, Sunshine and Bullets, decided to start a family after, 10 years plus together playing around. When do you decide that that's no longer the passion, something has put forth. Same way,
Time.
I guess same way that you
Time.
don't want to play darts anymore.
Like you felt that
Or
you put
Jenga.
everything into this that you can. That's when the divorce takes place.
But what is the everything that you can? Well, like, what was their goal? What was their demeanor behind all this?
You've lost that passion.
You've lost
It doesn't mean that you've lost love, but you've lost the passion.
You've lost that love and feeling.
Let's do this. You've lost that
I'm not
love
doing
and
that, dude.
pina.
Oh my gosh!
Wait.
I've never lost the pina.
Gerard says, Ray says, I can finish golf in an hour when I get to the windmill.
Wait, it takes an hour?
Fuck no.
That's not something to brag about.
I thought miniature golf only had foot wedges.
I saw that episode of The Simpsons too.
They predicted me hitting the
Homer
clown's
takes
nose.
an hour.
Dude, you can play miniature golf and drink craft beer now.
I love it. Thanks, Malibu or Graham Prick or whatever you're called.
Right, so you can be a douche while being a douche.
Okay, that's a double.
Welcome
douche.
to Open Mic Live.
Double douche, right? I saw that. It was in,
Billy Pratt. Billy Pratt.
Billy.
There's music. Right? There's music.
Yes. And Billy saved me a lot of money on my car insurance. I'm kidding. He saved me.
He
a lot
is
of
the
money.
general.
He's yeah. He pointed me to an accountant firm that saved me a shitload of money.
And Billy's a perfect example of someone that
Loves. He's right
He
there
is
on
music.
stage.
He's music.
You see it.
the goofiest son of a bitch. Why is it the bassists are always the goofiest? Like
the drummers
Eric
are always the
Island
creepiest?
from Down from Trees. Like that shit he does. You can't stop watching it because it's fucking weird.
Well,
Y'all are weird.
And it's interesting that you say that because I was playing bass before I started playing harmonica, or kind of at the same time, and I felt that I had weird movements, and I still do. I'm kind of getting them under control, but like you just let the music flow with you. I'm just a white boy on stage dancing, trying to groove, but like I'm getting it, getting lost in what's happening.
Okay, so is there such a thing as dancing poorly? No, because if you're dancing the way you feel when you're listening to that music,
Listen,
then
I make fun
you're
of me.
dancing.
I make fun of me.
No, we do too.
I know. But, okay. So as long as we're clear,
But it's not bad.
it looks goofy.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
If
I
you're
don't
having
mean-
fun, listening to music,
That's
dancing, I
right.
don't give a shit how goofy you look. That's what dancing's
That's
all
part
about.
of it. Just let go and play.
right, right. We're not the fly girls
I'm pretty fly.
for a girl, for a white girl. But I mean, I'm serious. Like, you got those guys. Like, you have we know great musicians, bro. They wouldn't be here otherwise.
Oh, yeah.
We research them.
Yeah, yeah.
If they're not good bands, they're not going to be here anyway. So all the people in here, they know that we already love them.
Did you just exclude Nikki Haas on stage when we were talking about people that are dancing around?
Yeah, we're not talking about Nicky Haas.
But that son of a bitch is a whole nother level.
Yeah, don't blow his head up like that. He gets really arrogant really quick.
He's
Yeah,
I'm
he's like,
awesome.
oh yeah, me. How about me? Look at me. Oh yeah, one of the most giving musicians out
So
there.
you got Ryan Gerson and then him trying to compete with Ryan Gerson.
And he might be the only person on
Right.
God's green earth that can compete with Ryan Gerson. But that's what makes Cruel Curses
Oh yeah. Well, they're
like
they're
the
yeah.
next level.
That the practice time, their timing is phenomenal. Like they're definitely, we talk about comedians that have moved on from that 3-year mark of not being open micers or whatnot, and we're getting these levels of Cams and JBs and so on and so forth. Like we're seeing that with Cruel Curses.
Look at
and
Coming Home, dude.
Coming Home.
Look at Coming Home. From the time I saw them as Amberly and Tony, and the way they've grown since Jason's taken place.
And they practice. Practice.
But that's only part of it.
But they're right. Well, what did they say? That they took Jason out for a while before they even played with him, just to see if they got along, just to see who Jason was.
Okay, so Rich says,
"Uh oh, did Rich just text you?"
I don't know.
kind of bullshit is that?
Hopefully this doesn't make you sad. I mean, you can cry out of happiness, but Rich says the fine line is when your son calls on your way driving to a show and tells you, "I miss you, Dad. You mean everything to me."
I don't.
And then I'd be like, "Dude, I told you I'd be home in a
don't
few
call
hours."
me. Don't call me on this number.
I left you Totino's
I
pizza.
blocked you.
I taught you how to use the stove. What more do you want?
We
He's
are
not
two.
wrong, though.
We are two guys that don't have kids.
Or, well, I
That we
don't know,
know.
man. I just stalk 'em.
I am in a band, but yeah. No, I mean, I get it.